Lord have mercy. What a night for the cast of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. The truth finally came out about exactly who Portia got the drug and rape allegations against Kandi and Todd from. And Portia addressed again the rumors that she was cheating on Apollo before he went to prison. Now, I consider Phaedra to be very shady, so I wasn't surprised by any of this. But what I was surprised about was her confession that she was talking regularly to some man who was encouraging her. Now, you know, men can encourage us in a lot of ways, but I just thought it was weird that she would use that word encourage. And it reminded me of something I hear older church women say when they're getting to know a man of the cloth. So I actually wasn't that surprised to hear that the man of the cloth that Phaedra was being encouraged by was allegedly Pastor Jamal Bryant. Now here's where Real Housewives of Atlanta and the Real Housewives of Potomac cross paths. Pastor Jamal Bryant was married to Giselle Bryant, who is one of the stars of the Real Housewives of Potomac, from 2002 to 2008. The two divorced after several allegations of infidelity on the part of Jamal Bryant, and Giselle has said in a previous interview, "I decided I was not going to continue to stay in a relationship in which there was not a major commitment. I'm an old-fashioned girl, and if you're going to commit, commit." Blogger Famous, who is infamous on the internet for her true tea, posted the following message from one of her readers. For those of you who just watched the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion and are wondering who the man Phaedra told Kandi she was talking and texting with before Apollo even went to jail was Jamal Bryant. I know because Phaedra told me so. And Kandi isn't paranoid. Phaedra really did hold up her license when she was trying to get OLG open. Phaedra told me that out of her own mouth too. All of this transpired right before she crossed me again for a second time. She hurt my feelings and made me cry. I cried for 3 days because I really did love her. Did. Carry on. So it sounds like Phaedra hurt yet another person's feelings, and that person decided to expose her. But what makes me curious is the fact that Kandi mentioned at the reunion and during the season that Phaedra planned to marry the man she was talking to, aka Jamal Bryant. So did Phaedra really think Jamal Bryant was going to marry her? He's publicly shared that he's in a relationship with R&B singer Tweet, so why would she think that? And that brings me to the question, is Jamal Bryant Mr. Chocolate? Let's take it back to the season when Apollo went to prison and he shared text messages he allegedly found in Phaedra's phone with Peter. He said they were a conversation with someone saved as Mr. Chocolate and that they were flirting with each other. But in the promo pic from Bravo, you can actually read some of the text messages, and this is what they appear to say. So someone says, "God woke me up this morning to pray for you, and he told me to tell you he is going to shut the lion's mouth for you, and he is going to do it because they said it couldn't be done. Just walk upright." And then allegedly Phaedra responds, "Good morning, prophet," and you can't really read everything she said back. Other person says, "You better, got me up missing my beauty rest." So it definitely does sound like Phaedra is talking to a person of faith, being that they're giving her a word from God. And I wouldn't be surprised if she was actually texting Jamal Bryant. But she always says, whenever the texts are brought up, she insists that they're from a female friend she calls White Chocolate. And that could be true if her response, which I can't really read, if her response actually says, "Good morning, prophetess," then it could be a woman. So I'm not sure if Jamal Bryant is Mr. Chocolate, but the person who sent in the message to Famous does say for sure that Phaedra was texting Jamal Bryant. In any case, this has become a bunch of mess, and with all the lies that have been told, it may not be possible to ever find out the truth. But Jamal Bryant did post this on his Instagram today in response to people who are trying to do something to him, and he has since deleted it. But it says, "Be careful what you try to do to me, and may come back to haunt you." Word to the wise.